Morning everyone. So today I want to share with you a video about why do experienced dentists generally tend to get less patient complaints compared to new graduates or less experienced dentists. And that's coming from my experience working with dentists in my practice, from new grads to more experienced dentists. First, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years. I own my own dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa in Hervey Bay in Queensland. And I took it from 1 chair to 10 chairs and from 3 staff members to close to 40 staff members over the course of 14 years. And you can check my details below. So why do experienced dentists tend to get less complaints? Probably if there are many factors I want to discuss with you. And I want to discuss with you at the end why it's important for you to know that, especially if you are a new graduate or starting your career. So firstly, I think most importantly, of course, they have been doing dentistry for a longer time than you. So they're getting more resilient, they're getting more better, their hand skills are getting more advanced, they are very repetitive on their techniques, they probably knew exactly what works well in their hand and what doesn't work well in their hand. And if you do one thing more than once, many times, you tend to get better at it by default. So that's something they have the time and the experience advantage. But there are other things that you can mirror and hijack as you do it, and you can do it early in your career to make you feel experienced and make you look experienced. So number one, they make the patient responsible for the outcome. They make the patient own the responsibility. For example, patient has been a smoker and having some problem with perio. And they mentioned to the patient, instead of saying, oh, we're going to fix your perio, everything's going to be okay, they make sure the patient understands that there is no guarantee that the periodontal disease will be eliminated and cured. They can do the best they can by cleaning all the bacteria out of the pocket, by cleaning all the gums. But if the patient doesn't maintain certain level of oral hygiene at home, does not change their habit, which includes smoking, the treatment will not be successful. So they don't just discuss the treatment and what they're going to offer them, they make sure that the patient is responsible for the outcome of the treatment. They also, for example, the patient has a lot of grinding, they wearing their teeth down, and they can identify those problems early on. So instead of, let's say they have a chipped front tooth, and a new graduate might fix the front tooth and not spend enough time to make the patient understand that if they don't address the bite problems, this filling will fail. And experienced dentists will spend a lot of time giving the patient the responsibility that if they don't come back to fix their bite and get their grinding checked, get their airway checked, make sure the vertical dimension is open and the bite is in a good position, this filling or this anterior crown is not going to last. So they put the responsibility back again on the patient. Experienced dentists are very good in their eye contact, their body language. They're more relaxed in general doing dentistry. And if you're more relaxed, your patient will be relaxed. Your energy will reflect on the patient. If you're stressed and anxious about dentistry, your patient will feel your stress and they will be stressed as well. If you're relaxed about dentistry and your body language is open, you know how to run a good conversation, a good discussion, patients will like you more. And when patients like you more, their chance of complaining against you will be a lot less. If the patient doesn't feel good when they are sitting with you, they're anxious when they are with you, they don't like you for some reasons, the chance of them complaining would be very high. And that's something you can hijack very easily by learning the art of body language and eye contact and communication in general. And you can check some of other videos early on about that. They're also very good on identifying occlusion problems. So if they're putting a filling on their back teeth, they can manage occlusion a lot efficiently. They can make sure the patients are walking out without high spots. A lot of new grads find their patients walking out with some high spots or their occlusion is not well perfected when they do their fillings. When patients have high spots, they come with sensitive teeth and they complain a lot easier. Also, they warn patients that when they're doing fillings, for example, that you're gonna be sensitive. They under promise and over deliver. You'll probably be sensitive for 2 weeks, cold and hot. If you're still sensitive, make sure you contact me so I can adjust for you. So when the patient goes back home and they're sensitive, they understand this part of the filling process. New graduates might forget to do that and they send the patient home, everything's fine. Patient is a bit sensitive, drink some cold drinks, they think something is wrong, they call the practice and they're not happy. Doing an extraction, they will tell the patient, hey, you're going to be in pain for another 4 or 5 days. You might get a dry socket, which should be very painful, the worst pain you'll ever get. they're preparing them for the worst case scenarios. Compared to a graduate might do the extraction, if it's your problems, you'll be fine. If you have problems, call me. So they're under promising and over delivering. In general, because they're comfortable with dentistry, they tend to be a bit faster and quicker. Their appointments are shorter. They tend to see the patients in less visits to finish the procedure. But again, they have the experience advantage, and you might not be able to catch up on that. But what they can mirror is, or make you sound more experienced, is your body language, your eye contact, under promising, over delivering. Learn to diagnose chronic problems instead of just acute broken problems, and make sure you put the responsibility more on the patient and you prepare them for always for the worst case scenarios. So if you find this information helpful, make sure you like and share with your friends and colleagues. If you want to hear more about my videos, please subscribe to my channel, turn notifications on, and you'll be notified when more videos are released. Thank you so much for listening to me. It means a lot to me.